US VC firms warned about China. So that sounds kind of nefarious. So what's up with
Yeah,
that?
it kind of goes back to your previous question. There's the issues with the state versus the academic. The U.S. sent warnings to four different VC firms about investing in China. It was actually the House Select Committee that did it, and it was GGV Capital, GST Ventures, Qualcomm Ventures, and Walden International that got these letters. And so far, I haven't seen any response from these companies yet. But all these investments were linked to Chinese firms in AI and quantum and semiconductors. So the biggest offender was GZV, which was founded by I'm trying to remember her name, Jenny Lee. She was born in Singapore. But anyway, she started a pretty healthy venture firm. So it'd be interesting to see what happened. This GGV had like 43 different investments that they were questioning, and they were all associated with AI. And apparently, China has been using this investment money to profile and intern the Uyghurs over there. So I don't know how they got that link, but so it's a worthwhile investigation, and it'll be interesting to see how it turns out. I'll like to hear what Qualcomm Ventures has to say. So,
Yeah.
So I have a question for you. It kind of goes back to what I was asking earlier around with Russia. Is this partly due, given the sanctions around silicon and semiconductor enablement within China? Is this to further kind of put a chokehold on even kind of developing, designed in China silicon kind of thing?
well, realistically, the amount of venture capital that's involved compared to what China is investing, it's a very small percentage.
Okay.
I don't think they're causing an incident with it. So
Sure. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty high bar. That's a pretty high bar to do, manufacturing right in country. I mean, Huawei has struggled with that. Well, I think it's their high silicon division. They've been able to do design work, but that's always been farmed out to TSMC and others. And now, they're squarely on the entity list. So, yeah, it's interesting.
It kind of underscores, what we were talking about with the generative AI and the models not knowing the chat GPT, not knowing what happens with the data. So if you've got a Chinese firm that's involved with a model and you're using it and you put in data like that I mentioned that I was testing out. So if you know my name and you know all that big question that I put in, then you've got some idea of what I'm working on. So there might be some insights. So we need to be careful about how we handle that.